It feels great to be back. I want to thank your principal, Mr. Fred McDowell, for those kind words of introduction. I want to also thank the former principal, Mr. Skidmore. Mr. Skidmore, you were actually my English as a second language teacher some 22 years ago. I don't even know if you actually remember having me in your classes, but I can assure you that you had a profound and life-changing effect on me. Thank you. And of course, thank you also to Mr. Phillips, who was once my football coach. And Coach Phillips was great at making me understand that actually football is a great sport of gentlemen. But you know what? Mr. Phillips also made me realize that on the football field, much like in life, if you want to succeed, you have to always want to give your very best. I also want to thank someone who's no longer with us, but to whom I am most grateful. He was a teacher here at Brighton High many years ago. I'm talking about my track and field coach, Mr. John Mann. He passed away when he was still too young. He was someone I admired and respected greatly. I had just arrived to this country as a 15-year-old, a scared young man who did not speak a word of English and who felt absolutely lost and afraid about my new life in this country. Mr. Mann was someone who loved his job as a coach. He was passionate, caring, and giving, and someone who changed my life. He believed in me and told this young kid from the Canary Islands with high hopes and not much more that in this country you could be anyone you wanted to be. He actually told me that you could do anything you wanted to do if you worked hard and gave it your all. And I believed him. To this day, I still remember his teachings, and I know I would not be here today had it not been for him. Mr. Mann, may your soul rest in peace wherever you are. The students of Brighton High, today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life, and I am honored to be standing here with you. You know, as I sat in my office in Washington, D.C., thinking long and hard about what I should say to you today, at the end, I decided I was going to simply tell you what I wished someone had told me when I was here in your shoes, sitting where you are now. So first, and most important of all, I want to congratulate the amazing young men and women of the Brighton High class of 2011. You should all feel proud of yourselves and your accomplishments thus far. However, we cannot forget all the people who also take part in that pride. Your mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, your friends and classmates, grandparents, teachers and mentors. They have all taken this journey along your side in many ways, both seen and unseen. This is their day too. And so I would like to recognize them. Please join me and let's give them a great round of applause. Today, I want to talk to you about your next steps in life and what you can do to achieve your goals and ultimately succeed. If you come away with anything today, I want you to remember 3 key points that will help you along your journey in the upcoming years. They might not necessarily happen at all once or maybe not even in the order I list them in, but keep them in mind. I promise that they will help. The first one is passion. Have passion for what you do. Be passionate about what you do, what you study in college, or what you work on in your future jobs. This passion will drive you to work harder, longer, and smarter. But above all, it will allow you to sincerely enjoy what you're doing. You know, someone once said, find a job you can be passionate about, and you will never work another day in your life. I hold these words to be true. You need to find what you love, what you can get passionate about. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And you know what? The only way to know the true meaning of great work is by measuring your own happiness. If you truly love what you do, you will feel accomplished and ultimately be happy. You might not find your passion on the first try. You might even change your college major 2 or 3 times before you make up your mind. I know I did. You will probably have to work doing different things until you find the job that truly fulfills you. But one thing is for certain: never settle. Keep looking. You'll know when you find it. And once you find your passion, nurture it. Number 2, push yourself to always be learning. And don't be afraid of failure. Get yourself out there and create your own future. Whether you go on to college or you join the workforce tomorrow, seize every opportunity that comes your way. Make new friends and get to know your classmates and co-workers. Create relations with professors or work mentors that inspire you. Take college courses or classes at the local or community school that will test and question the way you think about the world. Don't just sit in your living room watching TV and let life go by. Be curious and inquisitive about everything around you, about people, about issues, about problems and ways to solve them. Always be learning. It is a unique way of looking at the world, one which at the end will be a lot more rewarding and make you a happier person. So go out there and get involved in activities that inflame your passions. Join a community service organization that is close to your heart. Work on a political campaign. Care to learn new things. Most importantly, keep searching for new ways to push yourself to continuously learn and grow. Don't ever stop learning. In the end, we are our choices, so make them count. You can't wait. You can't just sit around and expect somebody to come and hand you anything. It simply doesn't work that way. You've got to start practicing who you want to be tomorrow, today. So push yourself and don't be afraid to take risk or fail. Life is a journey where risk and failure define who you are. So don't be scared to go beyond your comfort zone, and instead of trying to avoid risk, accept that they are an inherent part of the journey. Make educated decisions about what risks you are willing to take and how you will take them. But do take risk. In the words of a great writer and an even better thinker, Mark Twain, 20 years from now you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bowliness, the ropes, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. And if you fail, so what? A great man once said, take risks. If you win, you will be happy. If you lose, you will be wise. George Bernard Shaw said, a life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent in doing nothing. And so, let me just tell you that every failure is a learning experience. A successful person will analyze his or her failures with smart questions such as, how can I do it better? Where did I go wrong? What did I learn from this? What can I do differently to ensure future success? By identifying the causes of failure, you can start again with more confidence and knowledge. Every failure will bring you closer to success. So let me share with you the number 3 and final point. Serve others and give back. I believe that an important fundamental of life is to help one another. No one ever reaches success alone. There is no such a thing as individual success. There's always someone there who has helped you along the way. It is important to give back to the community because we're here today thanks to the many sacrifices of those that came before us. And therefore, we owe it to the ones that will follow us. And here's a crazy thought about giving. Give back because it's good for you. Giving back is not only the right and the ethical thing to do, but it's also good for your career. The more people you help, the more friends you will have that will help you along the way. Someone once said, if what you give is what you get, then why not give it all you got? So there you are. Those are my 3 key points of advice. 1, have passion for what you do. 2, push yourself and take risk. And lastly, 3, serve others and give back to your community. I hope you take them with you wherever you may go, and that they will guide you in your future endeavors. We all know that it has been a long journey to get here, full of good and bad, and ups and downs. You will remember all the great memories with your classmates and teachers, in addition to the not so enjoyable times filled with homework and essays and exams. For some of you, there might have been a moment or two where you weren't really sure you would make it. But look at yourself now. You're here, and you made it. So I want you all to cherish this day. I want you to be proud of what you've accomplished to get here today. You know, I don't even know you personally, and I am very proud of you. Your families are proud of you. Your teachers are proud of you. We're all proud of you. So again, I congratulate you, Brighton High, class of 2011, on what you have achieved. The world out there needs your talent, your innovative ideas, your energy, and your great enthusiasm. Thank you again for the honor of inviting me to participate in this graduation ceremony. Congratulations and good luck to all of you.